Welcome back, everyone. It is a great time to reevaluate your career goals. The Stenotype Institute of Jacksonville can help you explore those options. Thelma Gibson is here to tell us how easy it is to get started and how your future is literally at your fingertips. Good to see you again.
You too, Charlene.
So we know that the Stenotype Institute has been around since like 1940. It is one of the oldest and most respected court reporting schools out there.
Yes.
In fact, and court reporting is now considered, you were telling me there was a new study out.
According to the Florida Department of Economic Opportunity, in Florida, court reporting is the #4 career in demand in this state.
And I think that's why folks need to really consider it. Now,
Yes.
you know, we've heard a lot about after the economic downturn that a lot of folks who have great college degrees, great background education, are not finding the jobs that they feel are the right fit for them. So they end up, you know, overqualified,
Right.
underemployed, and underpaid. And if you've got a college degree, whether you do or you don't,
Right.
but especially if you do, this is a great opportunity to be your own boss.
Yes, it is. Imagine being able to set your own schedule and basically write your own paycheck. The more you work, the more money you make. And I talk to people all day long that have college degrees, that had great jobs. And with this depression that we've gone through, people are now underemployed. Thinking about going back for a master's or a PhD, well, what's that going to get you? Versus this is something that is definitely in demand, has the earning potential of someone with a PhD, and you can be your own boss.
So let's talk a little bit about, though, because those other positions you talked about, you had to go get additional training.
Right.
You do look for certain qualities in a good court reporter, because you said it's not for everybody.
Exactly. First of all, you have to be very organized. Not only do you go out and take the deposition on your steno machine, but then you have your home office set up so you can do your transcription and printing and all of that. Of course, maturity is very important because of the nature of what you're hearing, and a court reporter has to remain emotionless. You don't show any and get the verbatim record.
And discretion. You can't go home and say, guess what I heard today.
The third would be punctuality. You know, you'd hate to have a whole room full of witnesses waiting for the court reporter to arrive because they won't call you again. So getting to your assignments on time, and then also being able to do your transcripts and return that finished product back to the lawyer in a timely manner is important. I always say also, you got to be self-motivated. I mean, court reporters are working independently. So again, it's how much do you want to work, how much do you want to make? And the last thing, of course, is a friendly demeanor. You know, people that are giving depositions, witnesses, are usually, they're stressed. They're going through some problem. So just to come in as a friendly outsider and, you know, put their feelings, you know, forethought, and just be friendly.
Be friendly, be compassionate, be empathetic.
Absolutely.
So you have a self-paced program.
We
What
do.
is that?
Well, in the beginning, it's not self-paced. We start and everybody takes what's called theory classes together. You're learning a shorthand language. Now, once you've learned it, then you're going to be speed building. And I could never tell anybody how long it's going to take you because some people practice more than others. Some have more of a natural ability. But if you will dedicate yourself to practicing outside of the classroom, that's what builds your speed, and we move you ahead towards graduation.
Okay, so once your graduation, I know a lot of folks, they go through programs, they go through medical training or things that they want to do, and then they're knocking on doors to try to find a job.
Not with us. First, we put them out on an internship before they've even graduated. They're out with the court reporting firms. They're shadowing reporters in the courtroom or in a lawyer's office. I would say most of my girls come back with job offers at that point.
Wow.
We run a 90% placement rate.
And because your organization is so respected as well, once you walk in the door and you've got a degree from you, you automatically have some credibility.
Absolutely, yes.
So you mentioned how much you make is completely up to you. So let's talk the fun stuff. Let's talk the money stuff.
Well, the NCRA quotes $62,000 as the national average. I have had students report back over $100,000 in earnings. So again,
it's how dedicated you are. But that also allows you flexibility. If you're managing a family and you want to do volunteer work and you can't do you know, a 40 to 60 hour a week job, you can still do that and balance it.
It's great for moms that have small kids and, you know, you want to go to their ball games and their events. So maybe you take morning depositions and you have your afternoons free.
Now you have 4 different options for graduates. What does that mean?
Well, of course, there's the courtroom. That's what most people think of, but that's only like 25% of all the reporters. Where most of the work is the pre-trial depositions with attorneys, but then on the flip side, I don't know if you know, we're the ones that do closed captioning on your television. It's done through the same shorthand machine live. And then the last thing is called a cart reporter. Imagine if you were deaf, you could take me with you to your college class. I would be writing everything the professor's saying so you could read it real time and to participate in college.
I think one time you brought on a young lady and that was her
she
focus.
loves doing that.
She felt like she was giving back and helping in addition to earning a great paycheck.
Yes.
So, okay, somebody sits down and they go, okay, check, check. I had all those things that you described. Money sounds great. How did they get started?
The first thing is to call us. And I invite you to come in and just explore what it's all about. Like we said, it's not for everyone, but once you get on the machine, see how it's done, I'll give you a tour. If you find out it's something that you want to pursue, we'll help you through the admissions process. We are licensed and accredited, so there's financial aid for those who qualify. It's just a great career option.
And do classes start, because you said everybody kind of starts at the same time and then learns at their pace?
We take a small group in, usually about every 8 weeks. Right now I'm interviewing, class starts March the 3rd. We have about 40 seats available. Now, that's not just for local people, but that's for our online as well. So if you're interested, I'd say call me today.
So exactly, because this is perfect time. You can go, like you said, get on the machine, take a tour, see what financial aid, see what classes are available. That's right now, it seems like a perfect window to get started.
Right.
Well, Thelma, thanks so much.
Thank you, Charlene.
I always love you. I think it's always, when I was a reporter and I was sitting in the courtroom, and I was fascinated by those ladies over there. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and thanks to the Stenotype Institute of Jacksonville for sponsoring this segment. If you'd like more information about enrolling in classes, give Thelma a call. Ask for Thelma. Call and say, I would like to talk to Thelma. 904-398-4141 or visit stenotype.edu.